Daylight, my MVVs, welcome.
The Ooni of Ife's dream, a night vision that shook the palace, okay? Daylight, my daylight. It is not a small something, no. Something mysterious is still happening in the sacred halls of the Oni's palace. As if you have been paying attention, you will know that whenever the ancestors speak, it is never in vain. The Ooni of Ife, the custodian of the ancient, tradition, the mouthpiece of the gods, recently had a dream. But this was not just any dream. It was a chilling night vision that left him shaken to his very core. What did he see? His wife disappearing one by one, vanishing into thin air as if the ancestors themselves had come to snatch them away. Now, Daylight, you and I both know that dreams in the palace are not ordinary. When a king of his stature, dream, it is more than just a mind wandering. It is a message from the spiritual realm. And in this case, the message was loud and clear. Leave Queen Naomi alone now. Leave our baby girl alone. Leave Olori Naomi alone. Leave that woman alone. Now, they said the dream began like any other, with the Oni seated in the grand palace, surrounded by his wife. They stood before him, adorned in their royal attire, their presence a symbol of the strength of the kingdom. But then something strange started happening. One by one, they began to fade. First, a shadow covered them, then their faces blurred, and before he could understand what was happening, they were gone, vanished, disappeared as they had never existed. You know, the reason why Kabiyesi had to warn Ebony, because if there's one person that seemed to be, flexing muscles right now with the gods, is Ebony. Now, I want to use this opportunity to give an amazing shout out, a warm hug to our channel members. Hey, my people, I love you guys. Oh, I miss you, okay? You know that if I go one day without giving you, shout out, I don't feel good, okay? Now, we are talking about Mommy Abe, the mommy, Mommy Titilayo Oluwayeye, Mommy Tony Ozo, Mommy Joyce Ndubueze, Mommy Kehinde Adeniyi, Mommy Busy B, Mommy Elizabeth Ogunredi, Mommy Taiwo Ali Balogun, and Mommy Tony Bill. I appreciate you guys from the depth of my heart. I love you people. May God bless you the same way you have supported me. God is going to support your own in the name of Jesus. Okay. Now the Oni, shaken and confused, looked around. The palace felt empty. The weight of the ancestors present filled the air, and then a voice, a deep a commanding voice echoed in his ear. They must leave her alone. She is protected. Who else could she be, Daylight, if not Olori Naomi, right? Now, let's be honest, Daylight. We all know that the Oni's love story with Queen Naomi has been nothing short of a spiritual bond. From the day he chose her, it was clear that she was no ordinary woman. She came with grace, with prophecy, with divine backing. Even after their separation, her name has refused to leave the lips of the people, and now the ancestors themselves are rising to defend her. That is not a small thing. Now, the message is clear. Any wife or person standing against Queen Naomi, plotting, scheming, or trying to erase her legacy is playing a dangerous game, because if the ancestors are speaking this strongly, it means they are ready to act. We have seen what has happened. This dream has shaken the king. The Oni is a man of wisdom, and he understands that when the ancestors won, it is not to be taken lightly. Could this be why his stance on Queen Naomi's return is, shifting? Is he realizing that fighting fate is not going to work? Now, think about this. His wife disappearing in his dream is not just about them living physically. It's a spiritual sign. It is a reminder that no matter how many queens come and go, Naomi's presence in his life is beyond physical. So what does This means for the palace, will they otherwise heed the warning, or would they continue to challenge a woman who clearly has spiritual protection? That is the question that a lot of people are asking. They say with everything that has happened now, Ebony's family, they are drawing her ear, dragging her ear. Be very careful. Do not expose your son to danger. You don't have the capacity to fight with the gods, and besides, your fight does not even have a name. It doesn't make any sense. You're not the one to bring the past tradition back. A tradition that has been abolished a very long time ago. You're not the one, the woman who thinks that it is right for them, that all these people. You see, one reason why Blow Blow is, you know, not so much in trouble anymore is the fact that she realized on time that she was being deceived by most men in her family. And it's from that same Lafogide. Ebony has not realized that. She wants to continue to fight as if you're the one that gave yourself that baby. Is it not God that gave you the baby? Is it not God that determines where the baby stands? And besides, Tadenikawo is not fighting with anybody. Tadenikawo is the first son of the Ooni of Ife. Ooni of Ife knows, the palace knows, everybody knows. How is it possible that you alone, you want to get up one day and say it is not going to work, and you think that that will make any sense to anybody? Tadenikawo was a gift from the gods. It's not just, something that is being said by people. People have been able to see what is happening with Tadenikawo. They know that that child is a special child. The child is no different from the mother. The mother has a history with the throne, and the child has a history with the throne. Physically, the boy was born to Ooni of Ife. That boy is a first son, the heir apparent to the Ooni of Ife. Now, the wahala that is happening now is because of that ritual that the Ooni of Ife did with Tadenikawo. Ebony was hoping that they would do for the son as well. And because they did not do for the son, that is what is causing all of this problem. After Oni had this dream, Oni has told Ebony in particular to go and, read the story of that Olori who disappeared in the past into thin air, and warn other Oloris to stay away from Olori Naomi. That they should not say he has not warned them. He has warned them. Right now, the ancient sword is very active. You do anyhow in the palace, you see anyhow. And it's not just about doing anyhow. It's about being ready to take responsibility for your action, because the Ooni of Ife is saying that, look, whatever you do, be ready to stand up for it, because I will not take a fall for anybody. I'm going to bring you more update. Do not forget that these are all alleged, rumored, unverified information making the rounds on social media and should not be seen as fact.